Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Replay Penny Larceny. For those of you who are interested in my completely 100% first playthrough, blind, of this Let's Play, I'm sure there will be a link somewhere in the description below to see the very beginning of this playlist. However, if you are here to see me play through this game in subsequent playthroughs, that is, trying out the other paths that I did not end up taking and making some other decisions that I did not end up choosing, please, by all means, come and join me. So, yeah, I'm really excited to just see how my experience is the second time playing through this game with another path. I heard that supposedly there are things that you can glean from playing through the game multiple times, and it is definitely rewarding. From what I heard, there is a rewarding if you cash in your investment to play through the game through as many different combinations and paths as you can. So I'm just going to be going through, and I will do the auto skip feature to skip past the content that I've already seen, just to save time so that you're all not watching duplicated content. And we'll just go from there. So let's go. Clock. So it's the clock again. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. What? There's a path with the work begins. 4 timelines remain. Interesting. Interesting. So there's a timeline even with the matchmaker? Interesting. Work for all the villains. Discover their truths. Well, these two... Well, this one's not a villain, supposedly. One of them's not a villain, at least. I like that it remembered. This is nice. In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture. Okay, so let's skip through everything that I already did. You've already seen one future for me, haven't you? We've walked this road before, and you came back to another. So the question is, what destiny will you choose next? Okay. Alright, let's go skip. Okay, I'm back. Good. Penny, wake up. We need to talk. Don't skip the tutorial. No, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm back. Good. Penny, wake up. We need to talk. 5 more minutes, Mom. Screw it. This is no time to sleep. There's work to be done. I know. We already did it. I remember this from last time. Agreed. It's time to roll up our sleeves and try again. I remember this from last time. Last time? Huh? What do you mean? Wait, you're from my future? And you came back? I didn't think that was possible. But there's a lot we don't know about Serum 23. Come again? So, how'd it go with the last Penny you worked with? Do anything cool with her? We helped a sad computer learn to love again. It's best if I don't tell you. We helped a sad computer learn to love again. What? A sad computer? How does a computer get sad? No, wait, spoilers. I shouldn't ask you for spoilers. I don't know much about this quantum gigaversal reality what's it, but I bet that learning too much too soon is bad. I'm already loving this. I'm already loving how much the game is embracing the fact that you're playing through this game multiple times. Are you sure you don't want to know? Because there was a problem at the end of that particular timeline. But I'm back because things didn't go according to plan. Do you want to avoid trouble? Are you sure you don't want... I'm going to be very truthful. Because there was a problem. I'm not against cheating as a whole, but I'd rather not mess with this stuff. Not after people screwing with timelines killed my mother. I didn't know that killed his... I didn't know... Did I know that her mother was killed by people screwing up timelines? I think I missed that part. If there were problems before, let's just make different decisions this time, and maybe it'll work out better. Deal? Still, if you've seen it all before, want to step back and let me do the work today? No need to waste your time. Up to you. How about we skip a bit ahead to the welcoming party? Skip to the Supervillain intros. Fair enough. Let's get straight to the crimer heist. Skip to the first caper. I don't mind sticking around and exploring the possibilities. I kind of want to see the other possibilities, because I might choose totally different things. Hey, thanks, you're a good friend, you know, staying by my side through everything. Let's get this paperwork sorted out, and then we'll get to work. I think it's ASD advanced something drives. SSD solid state drive is clearly SCI. That's what she wants to hear. I'm gonna go with It's clearly SDI. That's what she wants to hear. I'm really excited about the potential of the SDI program. Well, yes, our defense contracts are quite promising, I suppose. Wait, you want me to make decisions? No, I'm not ready. I don't want to do. What if I mess up and ruin the heist? You've got a lot of confidence in our tag team. I like that. Heck yeah, we work well together. Put our heads together and we can figure out anything. And hey, don't worry about making mistakes or wrong choices, okay? Between the two of us, we can recover from any fumbles. There's no way to completely fail a heist. If things get sloppy, the two of us can still figure out a way through it all. Don't let fear of failure guide your every decision. What fun is that? Way too stressful, way to live. Now let's get to this. Okay. Unfortunately... Alright, so last time we went to the break room, and we went to the CEO's office, and I don't remember us going to the rooftop. So let's not go to the break room this time. Let's go to the... Let's go to the server farm. Yeah, because we went to the security office. Yeah, these were the three we went to. Let's do something different. Let's go to the server farm. I'm going to need access to their databases, so checking out their data storage would be a smart move. The room's cool and crisp, thanks to heavy air conditioning. Nice, intel gathered. Plenty of vents, too small for me, not too small for Gibson. Okay, good to know that's an option. Shirt, someone spotted me. Oh, come on, are you serious? Maybe I may be serious. What am I serious about? I wish they'd stop sending interns down here just to report that the mail servers are down. I know, okay, I'm working on it. And every clueless newbie they send my way just slows down my work. Okay, that's my cue to leave. But it'd really help if I could study their servers closely to get Gibson information he'll need. He's gonna whine if I don't. Odds are we'll need free run of these computers to score the Crimer invite, so this is probably the most critical part of today's scouting. Is there a way to stick around without enraging the guy, despite me being lousy with computers? Offer to help fix the servers. Sympathize with his problems. Get him a coffee or something. This is probably more of what he wants, but offering to help fix the servers would get me closer to the servers. This is something that I would start with. Get him a coffee or something. Bribery could work. I don't know how good... See, I feel like I would be able to sympathize well with him. I don't know how well Penny would be able to. Offering to fix servers feels direct. It almost feels too direct, though. Sympathize with his problem. I mean, that's what I naturally would do. I know, I told them it was a waste of your time sending me down here. They just don't listen, you know? Exactly. It's so frustrating. And the sucky part is all of this could have been avoided if they'd listened to my recommendations. I said that L-Mail wasn't ready for enterprise use, that the buffer overrun problem wasn't fixed, but it would have cost money to fix. Tell me about it. I'm an unpaid intern, doing the work of a full-time employee. Cheap bees, all of them. Why do we put up with it anyway? The suit's ignoring us, forcing us to scrape by with the minimum while they get rich. Wouldn't it be better to tell them where to stick it and bail on all this? If I wasn't up to my eyeballs in mortgage payments, maybe, but this is the best I can get, and I need the best I can get for my family. I just hope they don't try to shift the blame to me for this mess. Okay, I got it back to work, but hey, thanks. Nice to know I'm not the only one who sees how awful Lenny Legitimate is. Shirty. I'll let you get back to it. Good luck, okay? Cool, I got two leads from that. A buffer overrun bug in L-Mail. Perfect. Gibson's gonna have a field day with that one. Although I feel bad that our heist might hurt this guy. Maybe I can get Gib to cover our digital track so he doesn't take the blame. I agree. And if all else fails, well, move a few zeros from Lenny's account to this dude's account. Sounds fun to me. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, what are we investigating next? We didn't do the rooftop, so let's do the rooftop. Every thief's best friend, rooftops. I should definitely scout this building's roof out, see if there's any avenues of access. Not many security cameras leading up to the stairwell. There's a few, but they're old and askew, badly maintained. I easily duck the all-seeing eyes on my way up to the rooftop access door, which is locked. Well, shirt. Okay. Pretty simple alarm and electromechanical combo lock. I can disarm this and crack the code now. It'll save precious time for later. I get to work with my pocket knife, tracing the wires painted over in the walls, snipping where they need snipping. You sure you want to do a rooftop entry? You have a bit of history involving roofs. What about the air vents? You could possibly get in on ground level that way. I'll just be quiet and let you work. I'll say, you sure you want to do rooftop entry? You have a bit of a history involving roofs. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm an adept climber. That's not what I meant, and you know it. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm not gonna jump. I'm past that. We're past that. I know you're worried, but trust me, I've got this, and every roof I climb is one less roof to be scared of. If you ingest a little poison every day, you'll be immune to poison, right? I don't know if that's always the case. Same deal, I'll be just fine. And the lock clanks open. Codes 0451. We're all set. Okay. The cool wind blows past me as I step onto the roof. Yep, no cameras up here. Kinda lax, honestly. Good ledges to look onto for the ascent. This'll work just fine. It's kinda nice up here, honestly. I used to love rooftops before Parsons. I'd like to learn to love them again. I know using a daring criminal heist as therapy is a bit weird, but so what? I'm weird. You're weird. We're both really weird. We can make it work. You're not weird, you're just different. You could try therapy again. Sitting in a circle talking about my problems didn't help a lot last time. Nobody believed me about you anyway. I think I'm cool with tackling this myself for now, but I promise if it gets bad again, like really bad, I'll get help. I won't ponder rooftops instead. Okay, time well spent. Good work, team. Okay, what are we investigating next? I think we got intel from both the CEO's office and the security office, but I think the security office was where we had the most, especially since we got to meet, what's his name? I forgot his name. The guy who was about to retire, I think. When in doubt, survey the security. Ask about his... I did grandkids last time. Fishing. Model railroads. I'll ask about model railroads. HO scale or something else? The model railroad. What scale is it? Oh, no, I'm building it in Blockcraft. Nice little blocky virtual railroad. Is this thing... It's this thing I like doing with my grandkids. Got one your age, even. Tell you, though, that redstone's confusing. Tried to make the train whistle last weekend. Yeah, I know the reference. The Minecraft reference. Just set off this constant shrill, and I get enough false alarms on this job, thanks. False alarms? Yeah, we got info on the false one. I already scouted the rooftop and unlocked the door, so that's the biggest difference here. We can breeze on in. The cameras won't be an issue. Once inside, we'll gain access to the air vents, and that's where you'll come in. Not only did I spot plenty of air vents you can use, I found out that L-Mail has a buffer overrun problem. A delicious 0-day exploit. Good work, Penny. Nice. Once you finish your magic and add me to the Crimer access list, we'll slip out the way we came. But we avoid the security room and the CEO's office. They're no-fly zones for us. Their alarms have hair triggers, and they're diligent about investigating. Huh, that sounds some good scouting work. I'm impressed, Penny. I think we can make this happen. Thank you! It only took me a second try. I'll go load up my cyberware with some LDOS exploits and be ready to go in a jiff, or GIF. Fortunately, since I scouted the rooftop before, I know exactly where I'm going, and I silently dash my way across to the door. I disabled the alarms already, and I have the access code. I punch in 0451, and we're in. Good work, Penny. Saves us time and resources, not having to tinker with the door. Yep, I didn't have to waste my electromagnetic Confuse-otron either. Your what? That's not a thing. That can't be a thing. Huh, lots of super science around. Yeah, that tracks. Yep, Magnetic North invented this thing. He owes me after I helped him find criminal couples counseling for him and his husband. One little critique that I think would be very helpful in the UI of this game, and this is not like a huge critique because I don't think I've seen this in any visual novel game that I've played, so this is nothing that's unique to this game whatsoever. But for a game where replaying it is a huge part of the experience, it would be really cool if there was a way that they could mark the dialogue responses that I already picked in the past. Because it's been a couple months, a little more than a couple of months since I played this game, and I feel like I am pretty good at remembering what I picked the first time, but I think after a couple more playthroughs of this, I won't necessarily remember all of them, and so it'd be really nice if there was some sort of visual something that indicated, hey, this is a dialogue choice you've already selected before. That would just make things so much easier for me to just be more exhaustive. As exhaustive as I want with the dialogue choices and the decisions that I make as I want to. In we go. Next step, avoiding any offices or cubicles where people are pulling some serious mandatory overtime. Just let me get into an air vent. I memorized the layout from the blueprints. Sneakily, I sneak my way along. Could use them for distraction too. Throw a stapler, draw a guard aggo. Evasion's the best bet here. You don't want to risk any encounters. Can you cut the alarms instead? Then you won't have to worry. Did I not choose that? Can you cut the alarms instead? I guess I didn't do this one. It's tempting. Better safe than sorry, yeah? But that'd take a lot of precious time. The shorter our stay, the less likely we'll get caught. I'll just be super careful. Let's not get distracted. Gotta find a visible air vent. Okay, this one'll do. I pop the 4 screws, holding it in place. Okay, my turn. Go hide somewhere. Got it. Be careful, Fancy Feast. Fine. I'll use Fancy Feast, if only cause feasting on my enemies is very lion-like. Gibson hops down and climbs into the vent. I tuck myself under a desk, keeping my voice low as I track his progress on comms. Right. Then left, then down. Don't worry, I see a route that'll let me climb back up when I'm done. And I'm in. Hey, this is a sweet setup. Lots of great high-powered CPU racks. Focus, Fancy Feast. Right, the buffer overrun exploit. I'm on it now. This'll be a lot easier with that trick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What uh-oh? I don't like uh-oh. I'm in, but there's no Crimer database, not even a trace of it. It's not here. The thing, use the thing, the electromagnetic what's-it. Trigger a dozen other alarms and use the chaos as cover. We need to stay quiet. Use the thing, which I didn't use yet. That's right, I didn't use my electromagnetic what's-it, so I can use it now. Oh sure, I almost forgot about the thing. Thanks for the reminder. I have no idea how well this is going to work. I may still have a few alarms triggered, but it's the fastest, safest way. Gibbs, pass me the electromagnetic confusotron. The what? That's not a thing. It is too a thing. It's a thing shaped like a thing with buttons and lights and stuff. I love that. A pair of paws peek out of my backpack, holding out the handheld gadget. Carefully, I aim at the door and press the activate button. And all the electronic countermeasures shut down simultaneously. We did it. Onward. Is this going to be really smooth? I hope so. It's going to be hard work from here on, but you're ready. You always have a choice, Penny. You could walk away. Maybe there's something out there for you beyond the possibilities you know. You have a choice, Benny. You could walk away. I can't. I'm so far down this rabbit hole that I haven't seen daylight in years. We're so close to making a life of crime finally pay. I have to see it through, right? I don't have a choice. But you can see farther than I can. You've seen the ends of these roads before. You know things I don't know, can't know. Okay. Spoilers, Penny, I can't tell you exactly what's coming, just that it'll be some surprise ahead. I can't say for sure because even I don't know, I'm sorry. It's just that there'll be some surprises ahead. Dying spoilers, I get it. You can only give me so much, or it all falls apart. Quantum mechanics are really annoying, aren't they? Life would be so much simpler if there were one plan, one path. Okay. Oh, so I still get hit by this guy. You know this guy, it's Carl. You take him out without hurting him, he looks fragile, we don't want a body count. We have to calm him down, tell him the truth about why you're here and appeal to a sense of justice. Seriously? There's no way I'm gonna convince him of what's going on with Crimer, and the longer I drag this out, the more likely it would get snagged. I'm serious, he needs to know what's really going on here. You can win him over to your side. You keep telling me I see paths you don't. Trust me on this. Honesty is the best policy. You can keep telling me I see paths you don't. Trust me on this one. Okay. You've seen this path before? You know how it ends? No, gotta avoid spoilers. But fine, I'll trust your instincts, even if honesty is tricky for me. I'm not the supervillain here, friend. Find that bit hard to believe, given you're the one with the mask. What do you know about Leonard Legitimate? What do you really know? Have you even met your boss face to face? Has anyone? No, but what's that got to do with? Because he's not just a tech mogul. He's a supervillain. He's the king in yellow and literally runs Crimer, the Mask for Hire underground app. Think, man, think. Dude's a ghost. Metaphorically, not literally. What is he really hiding? I've got the evidence right here taken from his servers. It's not enough for a court of law, but it's not nothing. You're not supporting justice, you're supporting villainy. You have to walk away from this. No, there's no proof. You've got nothing. I can't exactly walk you through the whole slide presentation while you've got a gun on me, you know? There is no reason for him to believe me. This is not going to work. I've seen a lot of shady characters going in and out of this building. A lot of shifty-looking folk. And that secretary of his, she's a tear, and no doubt about it. Nobody gets to Mr. Legitimate but her. Shady, that. Yeah, duh, because supervillains... You've had a long career of enforcing order and keeping the peace. Ask yourself, what's important? What's more important, order or justice? If all that matters is peace and quiet, the status quo, okay, send me to jail. Do what you think without a thought. But if you want to be a hero, let me walk. I'm robbing from a criminal. Hardly a crime at all. I leave it in your hands. What's it gonna be? Been doing this long enough to trust my instincts, and they're saying my boss ain't the squeaky clean guy he claims to be. Get out of here, kid, but don't make me regret this. If you lied to me, you'll have ruined my retirement with that seed of doubt. That'll be on you, not me. Oh, this actually worked out a little bit better than last time. Hope I didn't just hook Carl into the Leonard Legitimate conspiracy mystery. It's a dangerous idea for him to follow through on. But I did what I had to. Nice. Some touch and go moments, but you did it. We've got Crimer app access. Alright, nice. Did we do okay? It's been 2 days since the heist at Legitimate Business Company. 2 days since setting up my Crimer account. If I'm gonna eat food and get Gibson's cyberware fixed, I need jobs. So, I costume up and head out. Let's go meet some bad guys. Don't you recognize her? That's the internship director. That's the flimsiest disguise I've ever seen. She works for LBC. I feel like I haven't gone down this path. Yeah, that's the flimsiest disguise I've ever seen. She works for LBC. What? I've never seen this person before. What are you talking about? Because if I go this... Oh, this is the route I didn't go. Don't you recognize her? That's the internship director. What? I've never seen her before. What are you talking about? It's literally the same woman as before. Are you not seeing this? I recognize her just fine. How are you not seeing this? I recognize her just fine. Don't know what to tell you. I call it like I see it. I think you've got the benefit of your super weird outsider perspective. Me? I have no idea who this is. No, it's not about my perspective. It's just, ugh. Masks work really well, you know. Yeah. Tonight, you will meet your potential allies who will enable you to take your evil schemes to the next level. Crimer is the antidote to Kate Book. We are the disruptive element. We bring doom to the heroes and victory to the villainous. Pronouns are he, him. Oh, so we're already jumping to Mr. Mayhem. Pronouns are he, him. Right, okay, Dr. Mayhem. Got it. What sort of capers would he want us to pull for him? Let's avoid any major war crimes. He's clearly a talented doctor. Why the heck is he playing at being a mask? Is a hot dog a sandwich? I really want to try to appeal to Dr. Mayhem as much as possible. So he's clearly a talented doctor. Why the heck is he playing the being mask? Did we do this last time? Yeah, we picked this last time. So let's pick a different one. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I'll mess with him with this next time. But for right now, what sort of capers would he want us to pull for him? Let's avoid any major war crimes. Oh, good point. He's trying hard to be an anti-villain, but you can never be too sure. So, I specialize in burglary and theft. Would you need that kind of help in your line of work? Unfortunately, yes. Resources for my research are needed, especially with the mounting interest rate on my loans. I never ask you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. He's so sweet. Dr. Mayhem, you're a sweetheart. But I might need some traditional mask antics too. Meaning? The usual headline-grabbing nonsense goofy masks get up to. I'm not a fan of chaos and mayhem, despite my name, but it does raise my profile, getting me access to more resources. In the end, the research matters above all. You'd be helping me save lives. Doesn't sound very villainous to me. The ends justify the means, right? Right. No, I mean, look, I'm not a bad guy. Hey, I'm not judging. Yes, well, I'm judging myself, and there are lines I don't want to cross. Can I ask you a question? I'm not here to judge. Even if I come off as preachy, I'm just curious. You can be honest with me. Born and raised in a criminal family, right? It's all you've known. Wealth and power, and mask tradition, and surgery for Gibson. Fill in just a label in the end. Because I think I said this last time, but I do want to be like... I want to appeal to Dr. Mayhem as much as possible. Born and raised in a criminal family, right? It's all you've known. Criminal father, yeah, that's all I've known. I like him. You deserve to work with someone who has good intentions. I'm not a fan of his anger management issues. He's bitter and prone to outbursts. He's pretty handsome. You think he's single? Your mom would have loved you to date a doctor. I mean, you're not wrong on both counts. I am mildly concerned about this cult of the many-faceted one aspect. Ruler of the Council of 12? I've never heard of the Council of 12 before. Unknoble secrets? I like unknoble secrets. Let's find out what hers is. Mildly concerned about this cult. I already said that one. Ruler of the Council of 12? I've never heard of a Council of 12 before. What's the Council of 12? Is that like the Circle of 9 or the Society of 7? Because those guys are jerks. You know the drill. Secret cabal of powerful individuals secretly running the world and so on and so forth. That still doesn't narrow things down. It's honestly not that important. I couldn't even name all 12 off the top of my head even. Largely the council runs itself, even if I'm technically the ruler. Leaves me plenty of space-time for my hobbies and interests. Now then, what do you seek for from your benevolent overmistress, Penny Larceny? What do you want from this relationship? Money, adventure, and a darn good time. She seems to enjoy those things. An invitation to one of those orgies she mentioned would be kind of awesome. Leverage, knowledge, and power. The tools to stay afloat in the masked world. Did I already pick this one? Yeah, money, adventure, and a darn good time. She seems to enjoy those things. I mean, you're into indulging in all life's petty pleasures, right? Wealth and excitement? I love those things too. Bring me on board and let's hit the roller coaster of life together. I'm down for near anything you throw at me. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I will allow one evil cackle should you choose to partake. Oh, good. And then the bell rings again. Time to move on. Oh, bother, done already? Working for her should be fun. I say we go for it. The many-faceted one is probably a scam anyway. Still not super jazzed about the world-eating monster cult part. Sexually open and confident woman at the world at her blue fingertips. That's appealing, isn't it? Not super jazzed about the super world. We already did that one. Let's do this. Working for her should be fun. I say we go for it. The many-faceted one is probably a scam anyways. Yeah, most cults are just scams. Clearly, she's adept at leveraging those crackpots for all they're worth, too. I think working for her could really be rewarding. Let's definitely keep her in consideration. Alright, and then we're gonna go to Hottie 4000. I tentatively take a seat across from it. I'm expecting your standard beep-boop monotone computer voice in response, but instead the speaker cackles to life with a surprising rage. Okay. What's their motivation? Why do they want to destroy it or subjugate humanity, really? I mean, there are levels of domination over mankind. Maybe they could be a benevolent overlord. Clearly this machine's overachieving, but maybe you can leverage that for your own gain, right? Clearly this machine's overachieving. Okay, let's talk benefits and compensation. If I help you destroy and or conquer humanity, what do I get in return? I'm presuming I get to live, at least. It is open negotiation. Yes. Wealth? Power? Leverage? Destruction of my enemies? The really nice cat food they only sell at high-end pet stores? Organic's life's singular obsession with small green pieces of paper astounds me. Your so-called money is merely numbers in a database. It does not exist. Destroy it. Burn the construct down. I mean, he's got a point there. I mean, I'm with you on that, for capitalism, but until it's gone, I kind of need money for food.